Hey, what's up, guys, and anyone else watching Legit Gaming Union? This is MP5K and this is a game of Domination on Quarry. And in this game, I'm going to be using the MP5K with no attachments at all. So some people call this naked. Basically, I just prestiged, just got into my second prestige, and I needed to start ranking up, so I just whipped on the plain MP5K because it's a bit more challenging to use than the UMP45. And by saying that, I'm not saying that the UMP45 is noob, but I just like to challenge myself a little bit more. So I'm using the I'm using the MP5, UAV, care package, UAV, Predator missile, and Harrier. And in this game I go 29 and 2. In this game you might see me playing aggressively at some points, and after I get a little bit into it and my ammo starts getting a bit low, my kill streaks are at their end. So basically I'm past the Harrier, I start going a little bit more setback as I pick up a silenced ACR, and then I start playing a little bit more defensively around the spawn, picking people off. So it's not too bad of a score, I suppose. The question of the day, for people wondering, is what playing style do you use? So in other words, are you aggressive, defensive, or like sort of midfield, like in between, and why? When I play, the playing style I use totally depends upon the weapon I'm using, the game type I'm playing, and sometimes even the players I'm going up against. Sometimes if I'm playing against a bunch of hardcore tryhard campers, then and I'm using an assault rifle, I tend to go a bit more setback and try and pick them off instead of just running into them all the time, because in that way you're probably going to end up going negative. Whereas sometimes if you're playing with people where you can flank easier, which also depends upon the map, so the playing style may also depend upon the map I'm using as well. Quarry tends to be quite easy to play aggressively on because of the routes that you can go around the side or you can go straight through the middle. So if you can flank easy on that map and you're using a silenced SMG, then you're probably going to be quite effective when you're rushing or you're playing aggressively. Whereas if it's a map like Subbase, I tend to play a little bit more, defensive and hit people off that way. So yeah, which style do you use and why? I tend to find that some people on YouTube though can rush no matter what weapon they're using, no matter what map they're playing on, and some people do surprise me on how well they can rush, such as people like the Sandy Ravage. But he uses the correct weapons for and kill streak set up for rushing, such as the UMP45, SPAS12 shotgun, Predator, Harrier, and AC-130s tends to be his favourite selection. I think a lot of you may know who the Sandy Ravage is. For those of you who don't know, I suggest you search it up on YouTube because you're missing out. And then you've got other players on YouTube who play defensively in 9 out of 10 cases, such as Wings of Redemption. Now, I don't have a problem with the way people really play on their playing style, because at the end of the day, the way I see it is that they've bought the game and they can play it however they want to play it. But when you're camping in the corner and you're really hardcore camping in a corner, it sort of, I think it's a little bit pathetic, a little bit low, and there is no need to actually do it. Firstly, not only are you letting your team you're playing with down, but you're also just you're taking away the fun that this game can bring to you. and the enjoyment of it. It's not enjoyable to sit in a corner and wait for people. Yeah, you may be a patient person, but why do it? You may as well just play defensively. One of the biggest misconceptions I find in the YouTube community between camping and defensive playing is that a lot of people do tend to mistake defensive playing for camping, or they just hate and then they say, oh, you're camping, you're camping. Well, no. Camping is sitting in a corner and you're unaware that someone may be coming or may not be coming, and you're just waiting to pick that person off. That's camping. If you're playing set back behind cover and you know that people are going to be running towards you, so you can, and you're basically just keeping your head in view, just about in view, and you're picking people off, that's not camping, that's defensive gameplay. And a lot of the times these defensive plays also play to the objective more, because they're defending flags such as like defending C or whatnot. In this, I'm basically staying around the flags that we haven't captured, picking people off as they run out of their spawn, so my team can actually push up. Now the problem is, the team I'm playing with is a bunch of randoms, so they don't really follow the objective that well. So we do lose, we do end up losing, which is bad. But I get a good score, which is good for me. Now, like, the way I see it with Domination is, and the objective with Domination is, it is that like the most abused game type in the game. There is so many people who play Domination and use it to basically rake up the kills and not actually play to the objective of the game. Now I know I'm not capturing flags, but I don't really set that as my job. I set my job as picking people off as they run out the spawn in order to keep them back, while the team I'm playing with captures the flags. But it doesn't really work that way for me in this video. So if you have a particular reason to why you use your particular playing style, state why, other than just, well, it helps my KD. If you play defensively just for your own KD, then that may also take away the fun from the game as well, because you're not really, you're limiting what you can do, if you understand where I'm coming from. It's like, if you're just staying in one area for a lot of the game because you want to save your KD and you don't want to actually enjoy playing the game, then that's limiting what you may get out of that match. Especially if you're making videos that you're uploading to YouTube, you may actually you may make it as like not as entertaining for other people to watch as whereas if you are actually playing a little bit more towards the objective, playing less for your KD and more to have fun, then it does sort of have a reflective outcome on how your video turns out. So to bring an entertaining video for you guys, I basically played kind of aggressively with my MP5. I wouldn't say I was exactly rushing, but I definitely wasn't camping, let's put it that way. I was just basically trying to trap spawns, but I wasn't rushing about it. I wasn't like right up in their spawn, where the spawns will just flip back to C, and my team will basically get picked up on. So just comment saying what you think that your playing style is.